Hey there, day number one, morning number one with the bean, and I wanted to show you the beginning of his learning process for the place command. Now, the place command has a variety of benefits. I start teaching the place command using a cot. We call it a corunda bed. The beauty of the corunda bed when we're teaching a dog this command is that it is elevated above the ground. And what he's going to be learning is that that is his place. He has to go to that place and keep all four paws on it. He can lay down, sit, stand, eat something, play with something. He can play with another dog as long as his four paws stay on that. Now, we build him up to being able to play or do other things. Right now, what we want to do is teach him these two concepts. When I say place, you step up on it and you stay there. If he starts to get off, I will steer him back on and reset him. So he is learning that place means I go there and all four paws have to be on it. That's it. We don't say sit, stay, lay down, any of those things. He just goes to place, and once he's on there, he does whatever he wants to as long as his four paws are there. Then we add another command, break. Break means leave place. You are free. So those are the only two commands that comprise the place command. We never use the word stay, as I said. We never use come. We don't use anything. We keep the leash on until he's really starting to master it. You'll see why in a second. So here's the idea. We say the command place only one time. We say break one time. The reason we do that is because we are really trying to build impulse control. With other commands, I might say them twice, never more. The more you say them, the less they mean. But when we're dealing with a command that builds impulse control, one word, one and done. And this is the ultimate impulse control command. So here we go. Ready, buddy? Hey, Beanie. Ready? Place. Yes. Good boy. Now, I give him a treat. I give treats when I'm teaching dogs what commands mean. As they start to understand them, I phase them out. So he's on here. I gave him something that requires a couple seconds to chew, because the more he's chewing, the more time he's on that place. So you see me walking around, not keeping him on. He gets off early, and I reset. When I reset, I do not repeat the command, and I do not give him a treat, because if I give him a treat, he's going to learn to hop off for treats. But I can say yes or good boy, but I do not say the command, and I do not give a treat. Resetting is where a dog does most of the learning, so I never get frustrated having to reset. Walking around, we call this proofing. These are the early stages of simple proofing. And then I say, break, good boy. I use the leash to make sure he understands what break means. So you can see I tugged him. People think that dogs understand what break means. Why would they? He needs to be shown break just like he needs to be shown anything else. And you'll notice too that my excitement gets higher when he does the break, because the break is not only its own important command, it is the end of the sequence. So we repeat this for a little bit. Come on, buddy. You good boy. Hey, B. Place. Yes. I give him the command right before his paw is about to step up on the bed. Up, up. Now, when I see that he's looking like he's going to get off, I can come block him, or I can make a sound like bup, bup to try to say to him, don't do it. I don't say no, I don't say stay, but I can give him little sound cues. Or I can just let him make the mistake and step off. Either one is going to be a learning opportunity. Up, up. Up, up. No frustration. Teachable moment. Up, up. Break. Good boy. Good boy. Now, you'll see video as time goes by of me starting to keep him on there longer and challenge him more by tempting him to jump off. I'll show you a really, really small, easy example of what that looks like in a second when he's done chewing. So what we want to do is we start simple with minimal distractions, and we keep doing repetitions, and we find ways to start making it more challenging. Then we add in more distractions, more excitement, so on and so forth. So think of it this way. He's just starting to learn the form, learning how to shoot a free throw. He is not ready to play in a game yet. He's literally just now learning how to shoot a basketball. And then we will make things more and more challenging as we go. Let me give you a small example. Come here, Bubba. Place. Yes, good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. Remember, I don't tell him to sit or lay down or do anything. He's free to do that, but I don't tell him to do it. Good boy. Now, I have a treat here in my hand. Whoop. Reset. Whoop. There you go. Good boy. I'm starting to say, notice me using the leash to steer him on. Good boy. I have a treat in my hand, and I'm going to drop it right here. Tempt him to get up. Up, up. Little sound cue. Here's another one. I'm going to toss it. Reset. Great learning moment for him. So there are those treats, a couple of feet away, and I'm not restraining him. So the idea here is that someday you'll be able to tell him to go to his place when you have company coming over. Now I see him start to get up. I just gave him a little leash tap. He's doing great though. Break, good boy. And then he gets him. So you'll see more of that later and you'll see him go. And then we're also going to add another command, which is the downstay, almost identical to this, except that instead of putting him in a place, we just tell him to lay down where we are, wherever we are at that time. So you'll see a video of that maybe later today. And all right, over and out. He's doing good.